again. Ooh. It's bowled into the body but picked up well by Nico. Down for 1 at square leg. Oh, that's been bowled short. Picked up really well by U12. Hit for 6 over square legs head. Oh, that is also bowled short again. And does that beat the 2 in the middle? Oh no, that is very well fielded by Long On. With an amazing slide. Oh, is that a run out as well? No, he's made it in, Nico. That is outstanding fielding now from Long On. Oh, he's bowled a fuller one, just been edged. Is it going to beat the fielders? Yes, it has. Beat both third man and deep point. And that brings the score up to 82 for 1. On pitch 2, that is the first over finished, and they are 11 for no loss, chasing a brilliant score of 116. Back here, we've got one that's just gone straight down leg, and that's missed the keeper as well, gone down for 5 wides. Two balls left in the over. Let's see what U12 can bring out. It's another wide down leg. Well taken by the keeper this time. Coming into bowl. That's bowled a lot better, just slightly missing off stump. And that will be over, leaving the score at 88 for 1 after 7. 8 for 1 after 7. Coming into attack, we have Harry Glue. Ooh, slightly bowled down half tracker, but that has beaten Nico and that has bowled him out. That leaves the score at 88 for 2 after 7.1 overs. After that wicket, that brings in Sam Agrawal into come with the score at 88 for 2 after 7. In the commentary box, we have Sam, who has also played first class cricket back home in the UK. Hi, Sam. So you are 88 for 7. So how do you think the game is going to go from here?
I think it's one of those where the last 3 overs are going to be really important, making sure we get our field settings right. Because obviously there's been two different batters at the crease, one tall, one small, and just getting used to having different fields and different plans for the different batters rather than just having the same thing set. But we've not bowled too well so far, quite a lot of extras, quite a lot short. It's just about making sure we try hit the stumps as many times as we can.
Perfect. So from previous game, I've noticed that your fielding has gone up quite a lot. Have you been doing any work with the boys just outside, away from game time?
Yeah, so we've done quite a bit of fielding this morning, to be fair, and more just about getting the right people in the right places. I think yesterday we kind of just left it to them to go kind of wherever they want, whereas we've made sure that we've got as best fielders in the best places in the field.
That's brilliant. Along with the fielding, that's gone up so much. A lot of the field placement's gone up as well. Um, yeah. That is an outstanding shot by Yuvan, straight down the ground. 6. So Sam, you've played back home in the UK as well, and for many of these boys, it's their first time leaving the UK playing cricket as well. How do you think the boys have adapted out here in La Manga?
I think it's been pretty good, to be fair. Obviously, it's a different cricket as well. With only having 6 fielders, like it's completely different to anything that they've played before, and obviously it being really warm and a lot of games on. I think it's just important how they hydrate and how they rest. I think we'll see that obviously with about 3 games today. It'll be interesting to see how we get on in the next couple, but I think it's just a really good experience for all the lads and all having fun and enjoying it, which is the main thing.
Perfect, thank you. And that is 8 overs gone, leaving the score at 95 for 2. Beautifully placed behind point. Will that run off the boundary?
One,
45.
7-4, and you want
Coming to bowl. Oh, that's bowled really well and played beautifully by Yuvan for 1 down to deep cover. On pitch 2, North England Warriors are 24 for no loss after 3.4 overs, with Reggie on 15 and Robson on 5. It's a quicker one, bowled really well, kept really well with the keeper. डॉट डाल के ये जो single लिया That is beautifully played by Sam Agrawal. Played nice and late. Beaten fielder behind square for 4 runs. That brings the score up to 103 for 2 after 9 overs. Kind to ball, that's Henry, that's bowled outside off, played loosely by Yuvan. That's bowled outside off, played loosely by Yuvan. Back, will it be out? Oh, keep. That brings him up to 48. That brings him up to 48, bring the score up to 105 for 2. What's coming in? It's bowled a bit flatter. That'll be wide from there. That'll also be another wide. Looks like a drag down. Looks like he's struggling to get up and over there. Oh, it's beautifully bowled. Given beautiful flight. And that'll be 4, bringing up his 50. Well batted by Yuvan. Open up the came in. Open up the batting. He's been stayed there the entire time, leading the team across. And that'll be the first 50 for him in this tournament. We've got 4 balls left to come in the over. Let's see what they have in stock. Ball beautifully again by Henry. It's been cut. No, it won't. Oh, slight misfield on the boundary, and that gives them 2 more. Slightly a drag down by Henry again. That's gone outside off, and that'll be wide. Coming in again. Let's see what he has in stock. Oh, and again that's outside off, and that's right. It's bowled up. That brings the score up to 120. Oh, he's tried to go there again. Slightly outside off, missing the ball. Maybe should have gone a bit straighter instead of squarer. He bowled, and that beats the bat. Go Yuvan between the bat and the pads. And that brings the innings with the score of 120 for 2. 121 for 2, sorry. That was an amazing knock by Yuvan, with him leaving a score on 60 of 32 balls. On pitch 2, we still England Warriors on 33. pitch too. Looks like Reggie's still 18 off 19, and they are 4.4 overs in, with Samik taking the first wicket. Beautifully bowled. That is one down to long on. Nope, that is 4 runs down to long on. That brings the score up to 34 for 1 after 4.5 overs. North England Warriors need 83 of 5. And that is the end of the innings and next innings. Bowled on the upper again, just played, landed in no man's land, that will only be one. In the commentary box we have Hamid, the head coach of South England Giants. Hamid, how do you think your boys batted today?
I think it was really good. That's what we were missing in the last two games. We wanted to go a bit more intent in the batting, and yeah, the boys actually played really well today and followed the plan.
Perfect. So it's the highest score of the tournament this today in Spain. How do you think your boys have adapted to the environment here in La Manga as they're all back from the UK?
I think it took them a game or two to really see the ground and which way they can actually score their boundaries. And today they have actually played really well and also had a good look at the field. So it was really good to see them scoring runs. Um, Beautiful shot from the young man.
That is incredibly played by the batter on the up, pulled over mid wicket for six. Amazing weather out here in Manga with some sun with a nice little breeze. Whoa, gone three balls short, gone one full. Big red wild bass scoop it, but unfortunately just didn't get a bat on the ball. Well, I tried to go again. That'll be edged for four over the keeper's head. Running into ball again. That's very well bowled, swung loosely by the batter, and that will be 13 off the first over. Pitch to North England Warriors are 61 for 1 after 7.3, with Robson on 44.
Oh, Sam.
New bowler coming to the attack will be Sam Agrawal with some leggies. We've seen an amazing amount of leggies here in this tournament. All have performed well. Let's see what Sam Agrawal's got to offer. First ball will be played one down to deep square. That has gone down to cover, beaten both cover. Played amazingly for only just one down, straight down to ground. Oh, that's very good running by the batters with an overthrow from the bowler's end. Well backed up by the keeper there. 18 for. Again, very well run by the batters in the two. It's very good communication there. Oh, it's very well bowled, but that is incredibly picked up by the batter for 6. Piercing the 2 gap between deep square and cow corner. And that brings the score up to 25.
New bowler Schlock.
And that is the end of the over. 25 for 2, and in comes the new bowler Schlock. That is a dead ball with some slight comedy as the umpires weren't ready, but the players were. Oh, well bowled, well flighted. Will it be out? Oh, looks slightly gone down leg. Keeper traces it down to the boundary. And that will be 2. Well round the 2 out in the middle. And that will be leg buys. Well bowled again by Schlock. Oh, slightly spun outside off, and that would be a wide from outside off. Well bowled again. And that will be out as the batter tries to pierce the gap again between square leg and mid wicket. Unfortunately, picked out the fielder out mid wicket. That leaves the score at 28 after 2 overs. And we are 1 down so far. And with that with that wicket, that brings in Gus. Let's see what he has in stock. Well bowled again by Schlock, nearly beats the batter. That'll be an edge down to third. Very good backing up from the players from South England Giants. Coming in again, Schlock. Giving slight flight, but that is on that, and that has turned absolute miles. But that has been taken by the batter down to mid wicket just for 1. Well bowled against by Schlock, and that will just be a one by the batters as they drop and run to the leg side. Oh, well bowled again. Has that gone through the fielders? No, it hasn't. That's very well fielded by Yuvan out in the boundary and square leg. That'll just be one run. Over on pitch 2, the boys are 68 for 1 after 8. Coming into bowl now, we have Vihan. It's the third over and sorry, it's fourth over, and the score is 32. Oh, that's a half tracker, and that's been. Will that be put away? No, that is fielded brilliantly by both Deep Cow. That's well played by Gus down to deep point just for 1. Thank you. Well bowled by the bowler, and that'll be hit for 1 down to long off. Well fielded by the fielders out here by South England Giants. That is extremely well bowled by the bowler there, and that'll just be a dot. Well bowled by the bowler again, that'll be a slight edge, just for 1. Oh, is that absolute jaffa from the bowler, pushed outside leg, and that's gone on to hit middle stump. New batter in, and that is Harry Glue coming to crease right now. New bowler coming into bowl, and it will be a yarn taking the ball. Let's see what Yarn has to offer in this over. The score is 35 for 2 after. The score is 36 for 2 after 4 overs. That beautifully run by the boys. Slow drop and run in the offside. With me in the commentary box, I have Coach Mead, head coach of South England Giants. Coach Mead, what are your plans for the rest of our junior league, and what are your plans with your boys?
I think the only message I'm going to pass on is be positive and play positive cricket, and that worked really well for us today. And yeah, that's the plan. And with the bowlers, we need to cut down the extra runs, giving wides and no balls.
Perfect. Thank you for that, Coach Mead. Um, we are going to have a 5 minute break in the commentary. We will see you soon.
check, mic check. Mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check. Can I have a scorecard on your phone, please? Welcome to the post-match presentation of Match 7 on Day 2 of the Under-12s World Junior League out here in sunny La Manga. We've just had another thrilling game. South England Giants vs Houston Mavericks. South England Giants have just posted the highest total of the tournament so far, where they got 121 off 10 overs. 121 for 2 off 10 overs. Houston put up a brave fight, 87 for 4, but unfortunately fell short by 34 runs. I'd like to invite the Houston Mavericks captain, Henry Newsom, to the stage, please. Henry, obviously a tough game for you boys. How are you feeling? Where do you think it went wrong?
We built too many extras today. Yeah, too many extras.
Cool.
Let us down.
Yep. So you're only 2 games into the tournament. Obviously three games to go in the group stages. Still plenty to play for. Still qualify for the finals. What are you looking to change going forward?
Well, get our bowling right and just keep working.
Brilliant. And yourself, how are you feeling? Obviously conditions are here. How's it been? It's a bit more windier today. Has that adjusted your plans in any way?
No, not really. Well, we bowled a lot of wides. It's taking it a bit, but yeah.
Brilliant. Good luck for the rest of the tournament. Still plenty to play for. Good luck. Go well. I'd like to invite the captain of South England Giants, Juven Katuria, please. Juven, what a comeback, bounce back after day 1. It was obviously a tough day 1 for your team. Not a bad way to set off the mark for day 2, eh?
Yeah, of course. It's a pleasure to be here in Spain, and of course it's a great moment, our first win here in La Manga, and really high total as well, the highest there's been. So we're looking for an even stronger recovery this evening. We're looking to get some more wins on the board.
And as you mentioned, the highest total in the tournament so far. After a couple of disappointing results yesterday, what changed? What was the word from head coach Hamid? What made that suddenly gone from losing 2 games to scoring the highest total in the tournament? What was the wise words given by the coach?
Well, the coach, I'd say, he's just been too good for us. So he's told us everything right to do, and that's exactly what we've executed very strongly today. And I'm really happy with this, the execution of today's match. And yeah, hopefully more to come.
And was there any change in mindset or approach from your players that made that happen?
Yeah, of course. We all had the mindset that we could recover from our recent losses and that we need to get to the final. So with a lot of diligence and determination, we got this victory.
Well done, man. Well done. Good luck for the rest of the tournament.
Thank you.
As I mentioned, had a cracking game, some very, very notable performances. We had Vian Patel with the ball, 1 for 11 off his 2 overs, very economical. Again, with the South England Giants, we had George Sawyer with 2 for 6 off his 1 over, which was very good. In terms of the Houston, we had a brave fight from Isaac Pitcher, 25 off 11. We had Nico Wilson. Nico Wilson supported the batting very well once again, 26 off 18. But there was one man that stood up today, as skipper, led by example, and a fantastic knock of 60 off 32. The man of the match goes to Juven Katuria. Well done, Juven. Juven, hold this ball here. Juven, congratulations. You spoke about the team. Now let's have a little chat about yourself. How did you feel out there? Because you were on fire.
Of course, it's a great moment for me to get my first 50 on the board, and I felt that Nico supported me very well, and that our team as a group did excellently, even with the ball and the bat, and I'm just happy to be here and to get some runs on the board.
Brilliant. How did it feel? What did change in your approach? Because you looked a different player today. We know you mentioned about you worked hard during the winter. A lot of hard work's gone into it, and it's essentially a pre-season for you now here. And what was the approach, and what you're going to take going forward now?
So, of course, as I told you, we had 2 losses recently in our first 2 games. So our approach was, and it needed to be, that we needed to win these 3 games, next 3 games today. So, of course, our whole team sort of locked in, and we played much better. That's probably the reason, and yeah.
Definitely. You led by example. The Man of the Match award, is anyone you like to dedicate that to?
I like to dedicate it to my father for his hard work. And he brought me to every training session, so I'm really grateful for what he did.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, Juven. Good luck for the rest of the tournament, and great performance. Well done.
Thank you.